Dr. William Samoei Ruto. So guys, let's talk about this political genius, because love him or hate him, this guy is a genius. Let's see a bit of the history of Samoei Ruto.
This man here is my dad. Many people, when I ran for the first time in 1997, when I went around, because my father was not prominent, many people did not ask me, oh, who is your dad? Is he the managing director of this company? Was he a chief? Was he what? Was he what? I told them it was not all that.
So this time that Ruto was working for Jirongo, that was in 1992, Youth for Kano. And this is a very interesting story.
Watu wa Jubilee mtakuja tuketi tuzungumuze. Watu wa kodi mkuje tuketi tuzungumuze. Lakini sisi tunataka haki ya jamii yetu. Nikisema hivyo haimaanishi mimi ni watermelon. Hapana, zambi ni zambi. Mundu nako libuoni ni muoni, si ndio? Mimi nataka tufanye kazi pamoja na serikali kama itatupa heshima yetu. Lakini kama kazi yetu itakuwa ni kuchunga gate na kufagia choo, hii hatuna haja.
My brother Jirongo za singine anakasirika na mimi kwa sababu zamani nilikuwa mti yake ya mkono. Sasa anakasirika na mimi sasa, anaona huyu ambaye alikuwa mti yangu ya mkono alipitia wapi hapa mpaka aka. Lakini unajua my friend, ni kujipanga, na nilikwambia, I told you. Mimi sikatai, nilikuwa mti yako ya mkono, lakini sasa unanikasirikia ya nini? Na sasa hii ni maneno ya Mungu. Ama namna gani jameni? Nilikwambia hii siasa peleka namna hii polepole, usifanye sana namna ile, itaharibika.
Nitamtaja kama mwanasiasa maarufu. Kwa hivi sasa ni mwanasiasa ambaye utasema kwa wale ambao wako na upao au wale ambao wana mapendeleo kubwa zaidi au wanaopendwa zaidi nchini, yeye utamweka miongoni mwa hao wakubwa zaidi.
So before the 1992 Youth for Kano, Ruto was a student at the Nairobi University. And believe it or not, he still was he was a religious guy, and he was seen with the Bible running around the campus. But then fast forward to 1997, something great happened which propelled his career. He defeated Reuben Chesire and won the Eldoret North MP. A great win for Ruto. This was the start of his career, and believe me not, many did not believe that Ruto had actually won this seat, because the opponent, Reuben Chesire, was a renowned and of course a very prominent politician. But Ruto managed to overthrow him. Then there was this story about chicken farming. It is actually true that Ruto used to be a chicken farmer. Something he really talks about when he's talking about his humble beginnings.
Utapata ni mtu ambaye anajua kuingiana na wananchi. Hiyo ni jambo ambalo ni ana ujuzi wa kuweza kuelewana au kuweza hata kuongelesha na kuelewana haswa na wananchi, haswa wale wa huko chini. Kuna jambo moja ambao amefanikiwa kufanya. Ameweza kujipendekeza kama hustler. Amesema kwamba yeye ni ule alitoka pahali hakukuwa na chochote. Alikuwa kabwela na amefika pale amefika. Hiyo inamkutanisha na wale watu wa chini kabisa.
So those close to him say that he's a very determined man. He always get what he aims to get. Very strong spirited.
Wase alijaa hapa. Wase alikuja kuomba.
Wewe ukasema aje?
Sasa kaomba ya kwanza tukakataa. Kwa maana alikuwa mimi naona huyu bado mdogo. Na hawezi hii kazi. Sasa hawa anarudi tena nasema ataweza. Paka tunasema basi aje tupatie.
So at this time, Kanu joined NDP. And this time, Ruto was very close to President Moi then. And something then happened. And remember that Raila and some other politicians, who included Kalonzo Musyoka, there was Mudi Awori, there was George Saitoti, William Ole Ntimama, they all left Kanu And when they left KANU, now Ruto took that chance and became the Secretary General for KANU. And this time, Moi had decided to back the son of Jomo, that is Unye. So Unye was to fly now the KANU flag. Unfortunately, this didn't work, and Ruto now stood with Uhuru. After Uhuru was defeated by Kibaki, at that time Kibaki had the NAK coalition, which was huge. So NAK started having problems, and that's when Ruto joined hands with Raila, Raila of NDP. And that's when, that was 2005, during the referendum. So Ruto joined with Raila, Mudavadi, Balala, Moi, and they all opposed the constitution.
We have seen contents of statements made by leaders in government to the effect that there is tension in places that we are supposed to have these rallies. We want to say the following, that we call on all our members and supporters to restrain from any acts that would jeopardize peace and order. We call on the Commissioner of Police and all security agencies to discharge their responsibility as provided for in the law and provide security for these meetings, because it is important for Kenyans to make the decisions on the referendum on the basis of informed debate that is currently going on in the country.
So Ruto resigned from KANU and joined ODM. And now they started hanging out with Raila Odinga. And of course, they could be seen together in many places and rallies and so on and so forth. This time, the Rift Valley saw Raila Odinga as their savior. He was a person they now came to adore and love. And even they crowned him and gave him a Kale name. I think it was called Arap Kibei. Which showed how much respect they had for Raila Odinga. So these two in the ODM, of course, Raila being the flag bearer, the election that was disputed, the 2007 rather, a lot happened, as you remember, 2007, and of course, Ruto was on the front line defending their win and saying that ODM has been denied their win, and this resulted to a lot of chaos and, of course, violence.
From the returning officer, and the returning officer is in this building as we are talking. Tomorrow, white back 55,000. The commission has just read inside there 75,000.
During this time, Ruto was on the front line. He was demanding for their right and recount of votes because he believed they had won.
The chairman of the commission had just read the results of Moro. We asked him to repeat those results, and he did. This is a copy of the document of the results, signed by the returning officer, Mr. Julius Bisen, who is very well known to me because he was our education officer in Eldoret.
Chaos persisted, and of course there was massive violence around the country, and that's when Kofi Annan came in and mediated between Raila Odinga and Moi Kibaki, and they agreed to form a coalition government. That's how now they came to join hands, and of course at this time, now Ruto, being a very close ally to Raila, was given the Ministry of Agriculture. So that's how the whole scene played out. So you can see how Ruto has been able to maneuver through the politics, through the time, and become who he is. Even after passing through the ICC actually did not break him. It actually made him stronger. And that's how he has been able to come back stronger, and he joined Uhuru, and they created the government, and now he is the president of the Republic of Kenya. And something interesting about this man, the President William Ruto, is he has a way with words. People say he make promises which he can deliver, but of course we know these are tactics. When you're a politician, you have to have a lot of lies and convincing power so that you can get those votes. That's why we saw the issue of Mama Mboga, watu wa boda. He pretended to be so close to them and being their savior. Only now everyone is complaining and there's a lot of helter-skelter because of the looting within the government. And of course, you cannot forget the other card that he played, the religion card.